Secretary to an Islamic society in Nigeria, Malam Muhammad Babangida, made an appeal in a statement in Dutse. Malam Babangida said all Muslims should commit themselves to sustain prayer in view of hardship and destitution in the society, including fuel scarcity, shortage of electricity, and effect of Naira redesign policy. According to him, the challenges have serious negative impact on the welfare of ordinary citizens, adding that Muslims should particularly use the last 10 days of the Ramadan to seek for Allah's intervention in the affairs of the country. He added that prayer is the sword of the believer, advising them to use the medium to call all Muslim brothers and sisters to use the opportunity of the last days of fasting period to double efforts in praying to Allah. The Nigerian Medical Association President, Dr. Uche Ojima, has said Nigerian doctors migrate to other countries because they are poorly treated by the government. The Nigerian Medical Association and the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors were reacting to the UK Code of Practice, which listed Nigeria among 54 other countries where health workers should not be actively recruited. The medical body said the United Kingdom Government Code of Practice for the international recruitment of health and social care personnel will not stop Nigerian doctors from migrating to other countries. According to them, the UK can only define its stand and freedom recognized as having most pressing health and care workforce-related challenges. It also said countries on the World Health Organization Health Workforce Support and Safeguard List are graded red in the code. It also stated that the government-to-government agreement is put in place between a partner country which restricts recruiting organizations to, in terms of agreement, the country is added to the amber list. Nigerians have been nominated by African Union to lead Africa on the Bureau of United Nations Open-Ended Working Group on Aging. The nomination was effected during the 13th session of the UN Open-Ended Working Group of Aging ongoing in New York. According to a statement signed by the head of Corporate Affairs and Media, Mr. Omini Ode, the nomination was due to Nigerians' authenticity and consistency in leading the charge at the United Nations on concrete ways to realize the global mechanism for strengthening the protection of human rights of older persons. Mr. Ode added that it was also as a result of Nigerians' current local record and concrete policy action and legislative effort to accelerate the inclusion of older persons. It stated that by the nomination, the country will become the sought-after and needful leader in prioritizing the human rights of older persons. And now to sports. The Super Falcons will seek victory over World Cup co-host New Zealand in Turkey today to prove that their recent win over Costa Rica and Haiti were no flukes. Goals by Esther Koronko and Cesar Doshuala steered the 9-time African champions past Haiti in Antaya recently for a second consecutive win on the road. This came after a 1-0 defeat of Costa Rica at the Revelation Cup tournament in Mexico. The goal also coming off the boot of Esther Okoronko. Today's clash against New Zealand will take place at the Madden Sport Complex in Antaya. And now to foreign story. The World Bank Group President David Malpass says global growth is expected to be weak in 2023, slowing to 2% from 3.1% in 2022. Malpass said this in his opening address at the ongoing Spring Meeting 2023 media call, saying several factors are weighing on the second half outlook. He said oil prices have jumped back above $80 per barrel as the recent banking sector stress dampen activities and inflation pressures persist. He said these created problems in terms of the duration mismatch seen in the bank failure, liquidity shortages, and how to allocate the losses. The president said the second major problem is that the available global capital was being absorbed by a narrow group of advanced economics that have extremely high government debt level. And that ends the evening news. Join us at 7 for the major report. Thanks for watching and bye for now.